Alright, so today I want us to pretend that Excadrill is going to be in Pokemon Unite. Remember that everything that I talk about is pretend. We're just trying to problem solve and see how we can make Excadrill work in the game and make him interesting or fun to use. First things first, I thought Excadrill would make a good candidate as a speedster. In the main series games, he is very fast. I thought maybe he could attack in a melee range, so he's always going to be up close. He's going to have very high offense and mobility. So he's going to hit really hard and he's going to have multiple ways of getting away from people. The main description here says that Excadrill is known for making tunnels that can disrupt subway systems. Its drill is strong enough to bore through iron. I'm going to start off as Drillbur at level 1 and evolve into Excadrill at level 5. His passive ability is going to be Sand Rush, which states that the user speed is going to increase after using a sand or ground based move. The cool thing here is that basically every single move that Excadrill has is going to be a sand or ground based move. His basic attack is just him using his claws to deal damage, and the third one is going to be boosted. The first move that we're going to be able to choose is Mud Slap, which states that the user hurls mud at the opponent, temporarily obscuring their vision. When you reach level 5, you're going to be able to choose either Scorching Sands or Rapid Spin. Both of these moves are going to have nice synergy with the upcoming other two moves, so pay close attention to how they work. Scorching Sands has the user heats up its claws and launch scorching hot sand at the opponent, applying a burn effect which also reduces their defenses. Rapid Spin, on the other hand, has the user spin around rapidly, which increases his speed and makes him immune to hindrances for a short period. But here's the big catch: it increases his spin momentum. Keep that in mind because it's going to come into play a little bit later. The second move that we're going to be able to choose is Scratch, which states that the user lunges forward and attacks the enemy with his sharp claws, damaging them. The first move that we can choose at level 7 will be Drill Run. For Drill Run, the user spins his body like a drill, increasing his spin momentum. There's that new term, spin momentum. As the user travels, up to 3 enemies can be damaged before the user has to emerge. Up to 2 Drill Run can be stored. The higher the user spin momentum, the higher the damage this move does. So, what you're going to be able to do is you'll use Rapid Spin, which makes you immune to hindrances so they can't stop you, and it increases your spin momentum by 1, which means that your Drill Run is already stacked up to 1 the moment you use it. But every time you use Drill Run, which you can use it up to 2 times in a row, it will increase your spin momentum even further. So by the last time you use Drill Run, you're going to be stacked up to 3 for your spin momentum. So that's where you're going to be doing the most amount of damage. The other move you're going to be able to pick is Dig, which has the user burrow underground and becomes invulnerable to attacks and deals damage upon emerging. If Excadrill's claws are heated, he will cause an eruption upon emerging, dealing increased damage to the targeted Pokemon and also causing damage to the surrounding enemies. So this move, Dig, synergizes well with Scorching Sands. So first you use Scorching Sands, that way your claws are already heated up, and once you use Dig and you emerge, it's going to cause more of an eruption rather than you just popping up and doing damage. Now for Excadrill's Unite move, I didn't do anything too crazy because, with the move set that I chose and the way that it works, I think that he has a lot of ways of becoming immune to hindrances and being invulnerable. So I didn't want to do anything else too crazy about him being able to escape or, become immune to anything else. So his Unite move is very simple. It's called King's Drill, and the user launches a large mud drill construct in a chosen direction, which will damage and shove the enemy, stunning them for a short period. So think of it like Excadrill just makes this huge drill in front of him and can just push it out in a certain direction, and as it twirls towards the enemy, it'll damage them and push them away. I had a lot of fun thinking about how to build Excadrill and how he could use different moves that synergize well within Pokemon Unite, and I think I came up with something pretty cool. Um, he would be a speedster. I think that regardless of what the move set is, I think he should be a speedster just because of how fast he is in the main series games. But I mean, you guys let me know what you think. Do you guys think that the moveset is cool the way that it synergizes? Would you guys want to use this Pokemon or Pokemon Unite? And go ahead and leave any comments about other Pokemon that you would like for me to work on.